The legend of Utsurobune is one of Japan's most mysterious and captivating stories, intertwining themes of otherworldly visitors, ancient cultures, and unexplained phenomena. This legend tells of a strange event that supposedly occurred in 1803 when a peculiar, boat-like vessel was found floating off the coast of Japan. Within this vessel was a young woman with red hair, dressed in unfamiliar clothing, clutching a box that she refused to let anyone open. The tale begins when fishermen discovered an unusual craft drifting near the shores of Hitachi province. The vessel was described as a round, hollow structure. Utsurobune literally translates to hollow ship, about 3.3 meters in diameter, with windows made of glass or crystal. The exterior was adorned with strange symbols that none of the locals could decipher. Inside the craft was a woman, described as beautiful, with long red hair and pale skin, unlike the appearance of the Japanese people. Her clothes were made of strange, unknown fabrics, and she held a small, intricately carved box tightly in her arms. Despite the villagers' curiosity, she refused to communicate in their language or allow anyone to inspect the box. The woman seemed lost, and her story was shrouded in mystery. The villagers, puzzled and wary, eventually decided to push the strange craft back to sea, allowing it to drift away once more, leaving behind only questions and speculation. Interestingly, the description of the woman in the Utsurobune legend bears a striking resemblance to the ancient mummies found in the Darim Basin in present-day Xinjiang, China. These mummies, dating back as far as 4,000 years, were discovered with remarkably well-preserved features, including red and blonde hair, European-like facial features, and tall statures, traits that are not typically associated with the native populations of East Asia. The red-haired mummies of China have sparked considerable debate among historians and archaeologists. Their origins suggest a connection to ancient Indo-European peoples, such as the Tocharians, who lived in the region long before the rise of Chinese civilization. The Tocharians were known to have had extensive trade and cultural exchanges across the vast expanse of Central Asia, reaching as far as the Mongolian steppes and perhaps even influencing regions to the south, including Japan. There is a compelling hypothesis that the woman in the Utsurobune could have been part of an ancient seafaring culture, possibly linked to the Tocharians or another Indo-European group that had migrated eastward. This theory posits that the strange vessel was not an extraterrestrial UFO, but rather an advanced boat used by this ancient civilization. The story of her carrying a box may have symbolic or practical significance, potentially containing the remains of a loved one, such as a husband's head, as some interpretations suggest. This practice might be rooted in ancient burial customs observed in various cultures, where the deceased were honored and sent off in ritualistic vessels.